Well, hello, Mr. Half-Ironman. So it's now 2:52 p.m. on race day, and you finished, I think, just after 12 o'clock. So a couple hours out.
5:40. I finished.
Well, you finished in 5:40 and you start at 6:30. So why don't you run us through how your day went?
Yeah.
How you felt in each
You know
discipline.
what? It was good. I thought the bronchitis would get the better of me, and it did on the bike. I had on the swim. I had a coughing fit, sucking in a lot of water, and that was pretty uncomfortable. But I just stayed calm. That was the key. I had a good swim. I swam a 2,000 in about 30 minutes, 31 minutes.
Stellar.
So that was good. I think I was like 33rd or 34th overall.
Out of how many? Do you know how many? I think that's
a few hundred. Yeah.
No, yeah, I can't remember.
Anyway, but so that was good. And then transition to the bike went fast.
How was that swimming across the beach? Because it was a bit of a beach.
It was a bit of a
run.
current, and then it was a beach run to get to transition. Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough. I almost wished I would have done a bit of kind of
Training for that.
training just for that. You know what I mean? Just to kind of be used to it. My heart rate went through the roof.
Yeah.
But that's okay. So got on the bike, and I'm just using like a stock Trek Madone from like 2007 or 8.
Yeah, you were one of maybe a handful of people that didn't have
there were
aero
maybe
bars.
6 people there that were using bikes like mine, just a road bike. It's the only one I have. And like 99% of the people there had tri setups, and I can see why. I mean, you can absolutely go fast. It's incredible when people pass on a tri bike. It's like a jet. It's like a jet engine, dude. It's incredible, the sound passing it. It's incredible. So I averaged a little over a 30 km/h pace. Is a hilly course, nothing flat.
How was it doing 4 laps?
Yeah, it was a bit. The 4 laps was a bit.
Whoops,
It's a bit boring. I mean, it's beautiful, right? It's British Columbia, beautiful day in Vancouver, but it was a bit boring. I mean, after the second lap, it's like, I could be done, but then you kind of have like 2 left, and so. But you know what? It was okay. I had mechanical issues on the bike. I didn't get a tune-up before the race. I didn't have time. I should have. So that was a mistake. So my derailleur kept pushing it from the. I stayed in the big chainring for most of the race, but
wow, that's good.
It kept popping to the
middle.
Small, or to the middle. So no, I don't have a granny gear, but so it just popped it down to the smaller one.
How fast did you go? Like, what was your fastest speed?
I think on some of the downhills I was nearing 60 km/h. So
Nice.
Those are fairly short, but on the uphills, probably between 25 and 29, somewhere on the uphills. So
I have a lot of work to do.
yeah, and then there's one kind of 8 or 9% grade, and that was slower. It was probably 15 or 16
Okay.
km/h. So yeah, I probably could have been. Yeah, it's tough with the setup that I have. I mean, my perineum, as we maybe should say, the perineum's like right below your.
Well, that's where the female
right below
body
your
part is, but yeah.
Anyway, that was getting numb like crazy, and partly because I don't have really a tri saddle that would alleviate that. And then secondly, I was in my drops like 90% of the time.
Yeah.
So it just was. It's fairly uncomfortable in terms of the seating, arrangement. So makes me think, if I'm gonna continue.
Well, if we're doing Coeur d'Alene,
yeah,
we got to get.
I think I just need to bite the bullet and do it the right way. So anyway, but the bike went good. I finished in under 3 hours.
Nice.
2:58.
What was your goal for? So what was your goal
I
for
thought with the
the
bronchitis, I'd average maybe 27 or 28. I did have one coughing fit on the bike. It was pretty uncontrollable coughing for about 2 minutes. But luckily, it happened. It came
like
when I was going on a downhill.
Nice.
And so I wasn't having to exert any energy. I actually just stopped pedaling, got aero, and was just hacking.
Oh man.
And like kind of the hacking that kind of you'll sprain a rib kind of hacking. You know what I mean? Is that impossible? Spraining a rib?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But it's like this.
possible.
It's like the kind of severe chest thing. So Transition 2 went good. Really quick. I think I was just over a minute or something.
Nice.
In transition 2. And it was like the 2 10-kilometer loops. And, you know, that's when I got worked. I didn't get worked. Like, I ran it. I planned to run it at about a 10-minute mile. I think I was 10:04, like 10:05.
What's that in kilometer for our kilometer people? For pace?
I think it's like over a
6-minute
kilometer.
Okay.
So I did my goal. I think I was like 2 minutes over my goal. I finished 20K or half marathon in 2 minutes or 2 hours and 6 minutes, I think.
Okay.
So, but I'll tell you, I got passed by what felt like everybody, and I don't think I passed that many people. In fact, I do remember passing one guy, but he was like huge, and he wasn't wearing a race number, so I don't think he was actually racing.
Well, yeah, you guys were your run course was like the beach run course that pedestrians use.
I've always known that running is something that I'm not skilled with running. You're a much better runner than I am, but running isn't bad on me cardiovascularly. I feel it in my body when I run. So I need to. I actually want to talk to a coach or somebody to help me work on my gait and just work on my stride and try to make running a bit less jarring on my body, because I think that's actually what wears me out most on the run. It's the kind of the sluggish, the feel of the heavy, not heavy legs necessarily, but just kind of
just feel weighed down.
Feel weighed down. Yeah, I just feel like I'm carrying a backpack. You know.
Oh.
So that's something I need to work on. Anyway, so you know, but I finished in 5 hours 40 minutes.
And what was your goal?
Well,
for finish?
I mean, with the sickness, I had given myself a goal of 6 hours and 20 minutes. So I feel good about that. I definitely surpassed that.
Blew it by 40 minutes. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I was under my goal by 40 minutes. So I had a good run and pretty good bike.
Stellar swim.
That's a good swim and a great swim and a good bike and I think an average run. So.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah. I appreciate it. I feel
very
tired.
proud
man.
of you.
I feel tired, and all I want to do is just drink this beer and eat this Thai food.
Could you do that all over again, back to back?
Yes.
Well, you wouldn't do it back to back. Like you just do all the swim, all the bike.
In terms of like a full Ironman. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'll have to work on the running. The running is where I'm gonna get slammed. Yeah, because I don't know if I could. Based on how I was feeling, it was really hot today.
Yeah.
And based on how I was feeling, I'm not sure I could have maintained that 10 mile per hour, 10-minute mile pace. So that would be something that I definitely need to work on in this next year. And I think with the bike, I do need to get the tri set up. You know, I've been resisting because I thought I don't want to spend the money, but. Just one of those things. I think actually it's going to help, not just speed me up, but I think the way tri bikes are set up is that they prepare you better for the run. You're using different muscles
save your
that
legs.
you don't use. Yeah, when you're that you're not using. You're using muscles that are less used when you run. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of saving you for the run, the way the positioning works. So that's something to think about. But I had a great day. I mean, I did this to have fun, and I had fun. A few times on the swim, I was, praying and thanking God for the opportunity to, be in this gorgeous water, and it just went, and during the bike, I was like, this is beautiful, and I had a couple times where I was like, this is fun, Good. Lance Armstrong says sometimes you're the hammer and sometimes you're the nail, and I think for the swim and the bike, I was hammering it. But the run, I was the nail, So, but not in the bad way, but I feel tired. So,
means you worked and you earned that beer.
Yeah, that's right. And tonight I'm just gonna hang out and just rest and eat and stretch and tomorrow you got me a massage. I've had like 2 massages in my entire life. Do you get naked when you take a massage? Yeah,
maybe. But you're under a sheet.
That's freaky, man. That's kind of weird,
But
right?
it's Amber, and you swim. You do ocean water.
It's one
Open
of my
water
tri- it's
swim.
one of my tri buddies. Anyway,
Stop
so
Elizabeth, please.
that should be fun. And hey, relax, girl, relax. Anyway, so thanks for taking care of the kids and everything.
Woo woo.
Yeah, appreciate that.
It was fun.
Yeah, it's good. Thanks for following the vlog, and come back again. Heidi's gonna do a try in a couple weeks, and then we'll just continue training for next year.
You got some big biking stuff now.
Yeah.
Through the summer.
Yeah, and then now in a couple weeks I have a big kind of 800-kilometer cycling thing through the Rockies, and then I have a Grand Fondo in September.
Just how many K?
The Grand Fondo, I think it's from
120?
Vancouver to Whistler, so I think it's 120K. So after having done the Rockies in 6 days, 800 kilometers, I think that'll feel pretty easy. So
yeah,
my fitness is there. So
yeah.
Now it's just kind of maintaining and yeah, eating healthy and all that. So anyway, thanks for following. And if you have questions or comments, you can leave them below. Otherwise, see you next time.
Eat up.
Thank you.